Alright guys, in today's video of VinylCut, we're going to be looking at a few ways of scaling an object. Let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We have a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also we upload daily, so just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, we'll head back in the program here. Now, we have covered scaling in a few other videos, but today we'll only be looking at scaling and a few different ways of doing it. So right off the bat, I would say the easiest way to scale an object is you just select it. Once again, drag a selection box right over the shape you want to select. If it's just over a portion of it, it will not select it. Another way you can do it is just go to your layers menu and select it there. You click on it. Then just a pro tip as well, if you keep shifting and you use the selection box, and then whatever the selection box touches, it will select. Otherwise, yeah, you'll see here at the bottom we've got these little arrows on the control arms or transform little handles, and the two arrows that points to the side and bottom, they will scale it vertically and horizontally, but you will see it will not constrain the angle, so that means you can kind of warp it or scale it more horizontally or more vertically. Now, to constrain the angles, to keep the proportions, you can say, or the perspective, you keep shifting, and then when you drag, it will keep the perspective, or sorry, rather the proportions. And if you keep Alt in, it will scale it around the center point. It's good to know. So now if you keep Alt and Shift in, then it will scale it relevant to its position on the canvas, or should I say its center position. If you don't keep Alt, then it'll be to the top left corner. Otherwise, so that's one way. Then what you can also do is you can scale the horizontal and vertical axis by itself. So there's these little arrows. Now, same way, you can keep Alt in and you scale it around the center point, or you can still keep Shifting and it will still constrain the portion. So then it'll kind of act like the two arrows. Then we also have the bottom one, which does it for vertical axis. That's the first way and the most common way to scale objects. And keep in mind, this does work for text and stuff like that. The next way is two ways we can get to it, which will the top menu object, go to transform, and then we go to scale. Now this is if you've got exact dimensions on that you want to set, this is a great place to do it. So if, let's say, this design has to be exactly 9 inches in width, we can change this, make it 9, press enter, and then at the moment the bottom one will change relative to the top one, seeing that we've got keep proportions enabled. So if we deselect that, then once again it will be like not keeping shifting while we use this. But keep proportions, if you're working on designs, is a good one to keep on. We can apply it to all pages or apply individually, but we will just leave it at the default. Then we can set dimensions and percentage. So percentage, if you want it exactly 50% smaller or 150% bigger, or so forth, you can just set a percentage. But most times when you're working with designs, you want to have it in dimensions. And then unfortunately there's no preview option, so to preview it we actually have to click apply. Then we can see the scale just changed, and then you can click OK. And then lastly, we've got here on our position and size settings, which is a little icon with the 4 arrows. Then this is location, so it's not, this one is the actual scale. This is similar to the last one we just did. As you can see, it's also got the key proportions there. Now if we deselect this, and let's say we change this one to 10, enter, then it will warp it in the vertical axis or the Y to 10. And then yeah, you can just undo that. And yeah, that is the basic way of scaling objects. So now you kind of know the methods. So if you ever need something specific, like I said, this one is nice for just quickly going around, but do keep in mind when you do scale, you can see the changes in the bottom here. So you can still try hit an exact number, but it's way easier just going object, transform. Or like I said, the second method for the same one is right click, transform, say scale. Then you can put in exact amounts, and then yeah, Bob's your uncle. Otherwise, if we go to the website here, if you guys go to vinylcut.co.za, and the program is freely available here, just head to the downloads page. Otherwise, under softwaretraining.co.za, like I said, this video and more like it is available here, and also we have a variety of softwares we do cover. If you don't find what you're looking for, just go on top here to search, and then you can isolate your search. Otherwise, if you still come dry and you don't have any results, then just go request the training video, and then we will make that for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.